The evolution of video games from 1950 till 2024 involves a complex history of technological advancements, creative innovations, and the development of an industry that has grown to become a major part of global entertainment culture. This evolution can be broadly categorized into several key eras, each marked by significant changes in technology, game design, and player engagement. Here's an overview. 1950s to 1960s, the origins, techniques and softwares. Early experiments with computer games were conducted on massive, room-sized computers used primarily for academic and military purposes. Notable examples include Tennis for Two, 1958, on the oscilloscope, and Space War, 1962, on the PDP-1. Key technologies, vector displays and simple input devices. 1970s, the birth of the arcade and home console market. Techniques and softwares, the introduction of microprocessors and the development of computer graphics technology facilitated the creation of arcade games like Pong, 1972, and home consoles like the Magnavox Odyssey, 1972. Key technologies, microprocessors, ROM cartridges for storing games. 1980s, the rise of personal computing and advanced gaming consoles. Techniques and softwares, the advent of personal computers like the Commodore 64 and the Apple II offered new platforms for game development with higher quality graphics and sound. 1990s, the 3D revolution and the Internet. Techniques and softwares, the introduction of 3D graphics with consoles like the PlayStation and the use of CDs for game distribution. The PC gaming market expanded with titles like Doom and Half-Life. And multiplayer gaming began to take off through the Internet. Key technologies, 3D graphics engines, CD-ROMs, early online gaming platforms. 2000s, the age of online gaming and mobile games. Techniques and softwares, massively multiplayer online games, MMOs like World of Warcraft became phenomenally popular. The introduction of smartphones led to the mobile gaming explosion with titles like Angry Birds. Key technologies, broadband internet, smartphones, advanced 3D graphics.
2010s, virtual reality and indie game renaissance. Techniques and softwares, the rise of virtual reality platforms like Oculus Rift, and game development tools like Unity and Unreal Engine made game development more accessible, leading to an indie game. Key technologies, VR headsets, game development engines, streaming platforms. 2020s, advancements in AI and cloud gaming. Techniques and softwares, the integration of AI in game development for more immersive experiences, procedural content generation, and AI-driven NPCs. Cloud gaming services like Google Stadia and Microsoft xCloud promise high-quality gaming on any device. Key technologies, AI, machine learning, cloud computing platforms. This overview simplifies a rich history filled with countless innovations, influential titles, and shifts in gamer culture. Each era built upon the previous, leading to today's diverse and technologically advanced gaming landscape.
The software development process for video games has undergone a remarkable transformation from 1950 to 2024, evolving through various technological advancements, programming paradigms, and industry trends. This evolution can be divided into distinct phases, each reflecting the technological capabilities, developer tools, and consumer expectations of its time. 1. The early years, 1950s to 1970s. 1950s to 1960s, early video games were developed mainly for research or educational purposes by scientists and engineers. Programming was done directly in machine code or assembly language, often on mainframe computers or mini-computers. These games were simplistic, focusing on mathematical puzzles or basic simulations. 1970s, the advent of the commercial video game industry with arcade games and home consoles. Games were still primarily coded in assembly language, tailored to the very limited hardware of the time. The development teams were small, often just one or two people handling both the programming and design. 2. The rise of personal computing, 1980s. Early 1980s, the introduction of personal computers, PCs, like the Apple II, Commodore 64, and IBM PC opened new avenues for game development. High-level programming languages like BASIC and Pascal became more common, although assembly language remained crucial for performance-critical sections. Late 1980s, graphical user interfaces, GUIs, and more sophisticated development tools started to emerge. This era also saw the birth of game engines, although rudimentary by modern standards, which allowed for more efficient development of games with complex graphics and gameplay. 3. The shift to 3D and multimedia, 1990s. Early to mid-1990s, the transition to 3D graphics required more advanced programming techniques and math skills, e.g., linear algebra for 3D transformations. C and C++ became the dominant programming languages due to their flexibility and performance. The era also saw the rise of proprietary and eventually commercial game engines, like the Unreal Engine and Unity in the late 1990s. Late 1990s, the introduction of CDs and later DVDs as game storage media allowed for richer content, including full-motion video and high-quality audio. This necessitated advancements in data management and streaming technologies within games. 4. Online gaming and mobile expansion, 2000s to 2010s. 2000s, the rise of the internet and online gaming added network programming as a critical component of game development. The mobile gaming revolution, kickstarted by smartphones, opened a new market, leading to the development of games targeting a wide range of devices with varying capabilities. 2010s, the proliferation of powerful, easy-to-use game engines like Unity and Unreal Engine democratized game development, enabling indie developers to create games with high production values. The era also saw the rise of social and freemium games, requiring developers to integrate social media APIs and in-app purchase systems. 5. The current era, 2020s. 2020 to 2024, the ongoing era is marked by the rise of cloud gaming, virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, pushing the boundaries of game development into new territories. Developers now have access to advanced tools and platforms that support cross-platform development out of the box. Artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML, are increasingly being integrated into games for dynamic content generation and enhancing player experiences. Programming languages like C# for Unity, and C++ for Unreal Engine, remain industry standards, but there's also a growing use of scripting languages like Python for tooling and automation. Throughout these eras, the video game industry has seen a significant professionalization and specialization of roles within development teams, including programmers, artists, designers, sound engineers, and testers. The evolution from simple, one-person projects to massive, multidisciplinary endeavors reflects both the technological advancements and the expanding scope of video games as a form of entertainment and artistic expression. Thank you.